So heck yeah, you missed something crazy earlier to this stream. Akumu, or Landon as I've been calling him, and hubby here hit me with, I feel like it was either half a dozen or a dozen hydrates. Yeah. I, and I have already, as a result, I have already finished a 33 um, ounce water bottle this morning. 9 in a row. So, and as a result, now I need to go to the bathroom. I will be right back. Alright, guys. I'm back. Oh, ad is still in progress. Okay. Sweet, which means my bathroom run and the fumble were all on an ad break. Yay! My god, fucking screaming toilet. Alright, guys. I'm back. So that being said, Hydrate is now reopened. Shoes, your old shoes. So if y'all want to spam me with more hydrates, I'll do it until my body can't take any more. And let's see if we make me finish another 33-ounce water bottle. The minute I say hydrates reopen. Shoe. No, I'm not putting that shoe on. That shoe is old. It no longer fits you. I don't even know how you got it. Well, my hydrate is done. You turned deep core into a what, honey? Oh, God. Screaming toilets. Screaming toilets. hubby is playing a game called Deep Rock Galactic, and apparently he turned one of the guns in Deep Rock into a freaking battle rifle. And I don't know how to feel about it. But if anyone was going to do it, it would be him. No, I'm not putting the shoe on. If you really want it on that bad, you're going to have to do it yourself. Park Warden. Creosote is fungicidal, cheap, and is just an absolute joy to pour. Admittedly, it is also, let me find that communication. Admittedly, it is also profoundly toxic to humans when ingested. Swings and roundabouts. Yeah, Park Warden, that's why they didn't pour it. And that is why you're only a Park Warden and not planning and development. And as for the screaming toilet, we've got a toilet that for whatever reason is filling up too much. So it screams to let us know that its tank is too full. Do what? And it's venting to try to release some of that extra fluid. It sounds like a very high pitched squeal, so we call it the screaming toilet. Kiddo, what's wrong, honey? We're not going outside. You don't have anywhere to be today. Oh, remember, honey, too. I also need you to run out and grab me some cheese. You can do it in a bit. Just a reminder for before uh, friends get over for tacos. Hi, Kumo. I'll do the hydrate. There's my hydrate. Already about a third of no, closer to a half away through this 33-ounce water bottle. Jeremiah, no. Maybe you could turn a movie on for him? Oh. Hey, he's been picking at it. Jeremiah! No! Oh, you got your shoe out of there. Okay. Come here. That sounds painful. All right. We're going to go do the bottom ones on these. Awesome. Thank you, honey. Please, no unapproved links in the chat. Nah. Okay. Okay. tambourine. There you go. Sorry, guys. Kiddo wanted me to play the tambourine for a little bit. Ah, Sing. Good movie. Alright, that's Tower 1 done. Bridge 1 done. Bridge 2 done. On to Tower 2. Ooh, I gotta pee again. I'll be right back. Eee! Alright. Yep, I see that. I have the bar up for me to see when an ad's in progress, when it's about to start, and all that. It is useful. Alright, guys, welcome back. Okay, well, I'm being told it let up, so you might just be slightly behind due to latency, but it should talk once it gets back. Okay. Okay. Alright. Thank you guys for bearing with me. What goes in must come out. He is currently in the bathroom. You want to wipe? There you go. One wipe. Wipe. There you go. Wipe your face. Wash your face.
Jeremiah, stop it. Out of the bathroom. Out.
How are you doing this morning? Heck yeah, if you're still here. Because I heard you and hubby got to play Deep Rock with your cousin. Cousins? And that's Tower 2 done, Bridge 2 done, and the Tower 3, and Monkey Bars.
Jeremiah, you unplugged it. I'm only plugging it in one more time. You've got to leave it plugged in. If you unplug it again, it is staying dead for the day.
Aww. That sounds delicious, though. The Caesar salad does sound really good right now. Yeah, headaches suck. I used to fight with migraines a lot. Do what? Yeah. Uh, so we figured out that my migraines are caused by my Crohn's disease. And now that my Crohn's disease has been handled, I am officially in remission, which is big win. Um, I've had maybe one migraine, maybe two in the past year, and it's been weather related or stress induced. But again, it's easier to deal with those if you know what's going on, and those are typically touched by migraine, over-the-counter migraine meds. So huge win there. It sounds like it was trying to progress to a migraine, but that does sound like an exhaustion headache. I've had those. They're horrible. Um, One of my worst migraines that I remember, I was in middle school, and I had ended up staying home from school because I literally just could not pull my head up out of a pillow. The world was too loud, in both volume and color and light. And thankfully, I had a nurse that, or a grandmother that was an ER nurse, so she knew it was not to be trifled with and just to let me rest. Her only requirement was that I come downstairs and hang out in her room so she could easily keep an eye on me while she did stuff around the house. And then my sisters got home from school, started shouting and screaming and whatever have you. I poked my head up from the pillow loud enough to scream, "Shut the fuck up." Nurse grandmas are powerful. They have their own level of power, I swear to God. I am not sure what ONG means.
She, they probably think.
You know, I don't want to assume because I am not hip with the kids. I don't know what other short text options there are out there now. On God. Oh. See? That's why I didn't want to assume. I was right that it was not OMG. No, you have cereal over there. Eat your cereal. Did I hear him in the freezer?
Yes.
My grandmother did the same. 3 kids, 3 boys. Uh, but hers was early 70s to early 80s. And while for some of that she was married, the men she was married to, yes, plural, because she had a couple marriages, were rather useless. The only thing they were good for was making money, and even that, one of them was mediocre at it. Um, the first guy she was married to, my biological grandfather, uh, she was actually forced to sleep with him by her sisters. And then when ended up getting pregnant, they pressured her into marrying him. But emotionally, she was alone. After a while, they did get divorced because she just couldn't take it anymore. Was on her own with the boys, my father and uncles, for a while. Remarried, but the guy she ended up remarrying to had three boys of his own from another marriage, and he also was emotionally not there. So she was right back into it, but he made more money, so she was a little better off. And I realize you probably meant completely alone, like only the one income, but the emotional damage is real. So, um, and turns out that the second man she married was very much in the closet, whether he wanted to admit it or not. Do I believe they had some form of mostly emotional connection? I do believe they had a friendship, but I do not think they should have been married. And then the man she is married to now, uh, she's only been married a few years to this guy. He is definitely there for her emotionally, mentally, and physically. She just had a total knee replacement surgery, and for the first time in a long while, she didn't feel like she had to ask any of her kids or grandkids to help her. She had a husband, while having heart issues of his own, uh, just age problems, uh, was actually able to be there to help her get to the bathroom, up and down stairs, making sure she's doing her exercises without overdoing it, and actually letting the knee heal. And this healing process is going, see, cat, going so much better. That and her doctor this time around was phenomenal. Like initially, they were only going to go in and do a meniscus repair because she had a little tear. But when he took the imaging just to come up with the plan and make sure everything was as he expected it to be, they found out that she had a spot of osteonecrosis in her knee, which was causing a lot of her pain. And he was straight up with her, showed her the MRI, and was like, okay, we have two routes. We just go in and do the meniscus tear, and you'll be back in here in about 6 months to have the knee replaced. Or we could go ahead and do the replacement now while you're already going to be here, you're already going to be under. You don't have to worry about it. and save yourself some money because it's one surgery in comparison to two. Yeah, she opted for the repair. Yes, I do have a copy of his medical file. And I tried to get him on disability. Uh, moon. That's a moon. Trying to get him on disability once, at least for a little bit of support early on, but was denied because we made too much. Um, and that was with one income because I wasn't working as well. Uh, I don't qualify for disability according to the Office of Disability. Gotta love this administration. But yeah, no. I was terrified of losing his medical record, especially with him having an autism diagnosis. I didn't trust anything. Ad's gonna be starting soon, and I'll run to the bathroom while Ad's going. Bag? Bag? Yeah. Uh, I try to be. I try to be the mom I wanted for myself. Uh, Not that my mom isn't a good mom. Oop, Ad. Running to the bathroom! Mwah. Go play with it out in the living room. No, don't just drop the lid. No, not in here. Not in here. Okay. 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 I'll wait a couple more seconds. Do what?
I heard you say okay for some reason.
Alrighty. So I tried to be the mom that I wanted. Not that my mom wasn't a good mom. She was the victim of abuse. So, by my dad was emotional abuse, and then by her partner after my dad was physical, emotional, financial, whole 9 yards. I wanted to be the mom that would be able to stand up and be the bear mom for my kids. So I wanted to break the cycle. And I'd say so far I've broken said cycle.
I hear presses.
Ah, monkey bars are left.
There's the crasses. Hey, guess what I have right now?
Pots of gold.
I have a pots of gold active.
Have fun mining for the next hour. So, as I've said earlier, hubby is currently playing Deep Rock Galactic. And the alcohol he currently has active that provides a buff is pots of gold. He just had a Crossus detonator spawn, which turns terrain into gold upon death.
I can't use Bosco for any of it.
And he cannot use Bosco for any of it, because Bosco does not get the pots of gold buff.
Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. Burrow up into this hill.
And do the top down method I try to use.
Yes, do the top down method, and I will wait for you.
Kiddo!
Taking bets how much gold I will
Hey,
get.
honey, can you pause and see where he's at?
Probably in the bathroom.
Monkey bar's done.
Taking bets how much gold I'm gonna be walking away from.
Couple thousand.
Sweet number, love.
2,000.
You're saying 2,000?
Yeah, couple thousand.
I'm thinking by the end of the game, I'll have 2,500.
Mm, Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, at the end of my time with my dad, that was very much the same thing as I was getting.
I'll put you in the way.
Job complete.
Oh heck yeah, launch. You can launch it.
Shiny. Nice and shiny and clean. One, two, or three? Which one should we do next?
Without looking, I say three.
Three. Okay. We have a vote for three. Two. We have a vote for two.
Decision dice.
I'm guessing decision dice. Or decision coin. Nah, we'll do dice, because I know where dice are. I don't know where a coin is right now at the top of my head.
Google.
Meh. I don't want to have to get Google up right now. I got dice right across the room from me.
Just type 1D2 and you'll get a
No!
card.
I don't want to deal with it, because I have to pull it up.
Yeah, but you gotta sort through for a dice that
I
you can
got
use.
one. I got a D8.
You want to know what would have been just as quick? Going to Google and typing 1D2.
Not when I'm sitting here arguing with you.
You're putting the exact same amount of effort looking for a dice.
Shush. All right. Even for two, odd for three.
Oh, stretch!
And I got a
Everyone
five. We're
stretch!
doing three.
Stretch time! Stretch time!
Time to stretch.
Holy shit!
Yes.
Oh,
Works for me.
ah, ah, man!
Ugh.
Ah.
Oh.
Oh,
Ugh. Okay. So we're doing three. We're doing the dirt bike.
I've gotten take one.
Okay. Oh, cracky neck. Yeah, Jackass is a little bit caught up in himself. Alrighty. Step again. Hmm. Do what? Tacos for dinner? Turkey tacos. All right. I kind of have to. I can't eat red meat, or else it causes my Crohn's to flare.
It's surprisingly good.
It is very good.
I've had to adapt my intake of food just so that I help her keep to her Crohn's diet. I was surprised how good you can actually make the turkey meat.
Yeah, Mayor Jeff Jefferson the 13th, I think it was. We're going to go ahead and pop out of that. Go to messages. Mayor Jeff Jefferson, howdy dirt finder, put everything on hold. My golf buggy's soiled like you wouldn't believe. All right. And that opens up a fantastic time to do